As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 19-yard line.
Go, 12, go.
On first down, Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Goff. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Goff on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down, Rams.
Go tonight. 180. Value 3.
Now a first down throw. Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Hey, 76.
Throwing again is Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Watch the whip. Bang, 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 bang. Turbo's up.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. On first down, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. To throw is gone. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the double.
Mike, 51.
Yeah. Alert. Pilot, 64. Read. Clear. Ready.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Come on,
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Lights. Hey, Orbit.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them pull.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. He's off. They get the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 4, check 4. Kill. Cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Hold on.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Switch. Check 15. 14. Check 31.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Kill. Turn up. Check 9. Under 10. 10. Obama. Turbo 7.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Tonight, 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 80 weapon. You can't block me. Switch. Spike.
They'll try the right side with Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Logan Cook now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 9-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got. Maverick.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Goff. Out to Cole on the right side. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ready, set.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st.
61, match box, right. 11.
58, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Now Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
What? 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's coming. DC. Here we go. 76.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. try to left side. Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Slam.
Hurry, fight.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go, go.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58.
Back to throw. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cochran.
Let's go, baby.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
You drop horses. Value 1. Cornell. 80 weapon.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He goes to you is you. He comes to me is me. 94 is the Mike. 94 is the Mike. It's a party now. It's a party.
This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st down, it's gone. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Show it up, show it up.
Hey, let's go.
Check,
Go, ground. Ground.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3 on the delay. Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Samson Abuka, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
15 line.
A 7-yard pickup.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Wahoo.
2nd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Get it.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Set, 8, read. 61, matchbox lights. 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, break.
16-yard
Topper.
Check 3.
2nd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Bring it up.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run. This is White. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Next to score, Rams 13, Jaguars 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Check 13.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Listen.